What's up? It's Brandon again. Today we're going to talk about foundational chord theory. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this chord sheet now. Alright, chords in the key of C major. Firstly, a chord is defined as 3 or more notes played together. Those chords are made up of the 1st, 3rd, and 5th scale degrees for each respective chord. So if there are 7 notes in the musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, the root of each of these, or the first of each of these chords, is going to be the name of the actual chord itself. So for the C major chord, C is the root note. So to figure out what the 3rd and 5th are, use your fingers. If the first is C, D is the 2nd, then E is the 3rd, F is the 4th, and G is the 5th. So C, E, and G are the 1st, 3rd, and 5th notes for C. And respectively for each chord would be the same. So D would be the 1st degree of D minor, as you can see here with the open D note. And then the third degree would be F, and then the 5th would be A. Now, something cool about all of the chords in the key of C, well, the chords in a key in general, are that each key has a diminished 7 chord. And most people don't know that the diminished 7 chord naturally resolves very nicely back to the major 1 chord. So if you play B diminished followed by C, it'll sound nice, as heard here. I have a nice color key here. Major chords are green, minor chords are blue. The oddball black sheep of the family, which is the diminished chord, is black, and then the orange or red color just represents the Roman numeral system, which is very important. You're going to want to study this and memorize it. The Roman numerals for each key are exactly the same. That's why they're Roman numerals. Because if they were the letters, then it would confuse, it wouldn't work. So the Roman numerals are going to be the same for every key. Every key is going to have a major 1 chord followed by 2 minor chords, the minor 2, the minor 3. We've got a major 4 and a major 5 in every key, a minor 6. A lot of people don't play the diminished 7 chord, and it's kind of sad because it sounds cool if you know how to use it. And down here we have universal shapes of bar chords. The universal shapes are based off of how many strings are in a chord. So for a 6-string major chord, you could move this anywhere, and the root of that chord will determine the name of it. So if you put this shape on the 3rd fret where we have a G note on the E string, then you'd have a G major chord. Same for the minor shape, major shape on the A string, and minor shape on the A string. If one knows that the diminished 7 chord resolves to 1, it gives you an additional chord in a key. So rather than having 3 minor chords and 3 major chords to work with, you've got an additional diminished chord. There's going to be a ton of other chords coming, but this is the foundational theory. So rather than toss that diminished in a box and never use it, you could definitely have chord progressions that are spicier than other people's. I'll just mess around here. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'll do like A minor, E minor, B diminished, C. Sounds pretty cool. It gets neglected. I don't know, something like this. Maybe a little something like this. experiment with it. It could be fun. Be sure to check out CALADIUM's debut album, Third Moon, wherever you stream music, and singles from our forthcoming album, Fall of Babylon. Until next time, hang in there.